We are here in La Pampa province in Argentina.
Look at them all. Well, that's totally unbelievable, Pablo, that you got that many black buck. They're kicking up dust coming into that alfalfa. Here we are doing a stalk on black buck. Yeah, we got him now. And we got up there and they didn't have a clue we were there.
Wherever you are.
We're Winchester.
Winchester Legends is brought to you by Winchester Repeating Arms, the guns that work. She Outdoor Apparel, clothing for her expedition. Hunter's Specialties, for sportsmen, by sportsmen. Redhead, finest in the field since 1856.
And the black buck,
Yeah, everything is calmed down now.
I'm just trying to see if he had a doe in it. He must be with a doe on the other side. She might be bedding down. Because we need to get right to the next knoll to take a shot out of that one.
In the heart of America lie the Great Prairies, and in the heart of Argentina in South America are the Pampas. And while the prairies have the pronghorn, the Pampas have the black buck antelope, an immigrant that's flourished here. And black buck's what Bob Foulkrod's come to hunt with outfitter Pablo Andriani on Winchester Legends.
I met Pablo at a sports show. His enthusiasm and his big smile, and listening to him talk about Argentina and everything that had on just kind of brought you into his environment. So, you know, a little correspondence, and next thing you know, we're on an airplane flying over to Argentina.
I'm Pablo Andriani. I'm the manager of Las Pampas Outfitter. San Eduardo is the name of the ranch. It's a very large ranch with over 125,000 acres of hunting grounds. The black buck was introduced here in Argentina back in the early 1900s. Does not have a natural predator besides men, so the numbers are flourish. You know, we just have a tremendous bucks and trophy qualities. It's all done in fair chase and an open range.
All right, well, I guess we'll see whether this thing is on or not.
Preparing for any hunt means spending some time on the shooting range and understanding ballistics. Winchester's new ammunition ballistics calculator is live on Winchester.com. Choose your type of ammunition and compare up to 5 different Winchester products with easy-to-read high-tech ballistic charts and graphs. Customize shooting conditions by entering wind speed and outside temperature, adjust zero marks for sighting in, then print the ballistics for later reference on the range or in the field. The Winchester Ballistics Calculator, only on Winchester.com.
Okay, here we go. Now I'll leave that right there, I believe. All right, well, I'm going to try the bonded one now and see what this does. Looks good to me.
Yeah, it looks pretty good from here.
I think something's in trouble.
Ready to go kill something?
The 75-pound black buck is native to India, where in the 19th century herds of up to 10,000 could be seen. As black buck numbers fell in India, they were introduced into the U.S. and Argentina, where hunters now prize their horns that can grow to 30 inches and make 5 twists. The broad Argentine pampas are an ideal new home for the black buck. The openness lets it use its sharp vision and great speed of nearly 50 miles per hour, and it shares the land with some unusual species.
And we have several ostriches.
Oh, up on top of the hill.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
They're working their way up. Well, it's more than 5 and 4. I mean, it's more like, yeah, it's a big.
Yeah, you got 20 over there.
Yep. behind this bale.
Yeah. Here we are doing a stalk on black buck, and they look like their horns are like 3 and 4 foot high. They're such a magnificent animal. How far is he?
22.
I gotta move just up, just. So here we're up on this black buck doing a stalk onto him, and we got up there and they didn't have a clue we were there. Yeah, we got him now. All right, here we go. I got him now.
Right?
Yep. That's a bad angle. I'll let him turn if I can. Okay. Oh, here he comes. He's gonna turn now.
Whatever you are.
Or what, huh? No, I'm telling you.
That was cool.
That was a good stalk. Wind's blowing just a little bit and enough. We came up through and used these bales. You see him put his head up and lip curl at one time?
Curl it back out.
Oh, that was pretty. And it hit him, and I mean, he just, boom, down he went.
He's a nice one.
I'm telling you what, I love that animal, man. Did that knock him down or what? That's a small target, too, you know?
Yeah, they're pretty small.
Well, let's go take a look at that guy.
Yeah.
And walking up onto him, that was my first black buck that I'd ever taken, and just what a magnificent animal he was. Oh my goodness sakes, look at that. Look at that.
Look at that boy.
Oh man, look at that. Isn't they polished up? It looked like somebody took a buffer to them, doesn't it?
Yeah, and then they wear out also.
That's absolutely gorgeous.
Good job, Pop. Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I couldn't be more happier than that right there.
A Hindu myth says that black bucks bring prosperity to the land, and Foulkrod learns that Argentina's antelope rich as he goes after a second buck.
I got him now.
Winchester Legends is brought to you by Otis Technology, the finest gun cleaning systems in the world. SOS Outdoor Products, quality gear for the outdoor enthusiast.
How far is he? Good stock, great animal.
It's a nice looking bird right there.
It's an experience.
From the flair of the tango in Buenos Aires to the traditions of the gauchos and the Pampas, Argentina is a land of style and excitement, and no more than when it comes to the outdoors. The sporting adventures to be found there include big game from black buck to red deer, fallow deer, rarities like the Pierre David's deer, and wild boar. The bird hunting is unsurpassed with millions of doves and pigeons, exotic species of ducks and geese, and the native perdiz. And the broad rivers run with one of the greatest of all fighting fish, the dorado. From wildlife to lifestyle, Argentina's a world in one country.
You know what the unique part about this was is we had two black buck tags. We got into a unique area for another stalk. It was actually using this lake.
I just saw a doe and another doe and a buck over there, but I lost him. There's an antelope there right at 600 yards.
Huh?
The antelope there, 600.
You see the pink flamingos over there?
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever seen a live one. I've seen them in a lot of people's dooryard.
See the tallest knoll? If you look down and it's a black hill in there to the right. You see him towards the bottom?
Yep.
See him?
Yep. I've got 606 and
next
it's about 300 yards, and I think we can get another 50 yards off, so you're looking at 250 to 300 yards.
Yeah, to that next knoll over there, getting closer to the water.
We got a pretty good crosswind across that water, but we'll see what it looks like when we get down there. I'll put the spotting scope onto him.
Okay.
Drop in that hole.
All right. If we can get out of the sight to that hole, then we'll be okay.
Yeah, if we make the hole, we got her.
Question is if we can make it.
What's the worst thing that can happen?
They'll take off.
So they take off. Oh, he's standing. He's standing. He's right in front of us. He's just standing up.
The sure-fitting composite stock, smooth cycling controlled round feed action, minute of angle trigger system, and free-floating barrel make the Winchester Model 70 Ultimate Shadow the ultimate rifle for hunting the wary, open country black buck in Argentina.
He's posting from us at 295 yards right now.
There, you got him?
There we go. Whatever you're ready. Oh, he's moving.
So we let it back out and looked at him with the field glasses, and here come the shot again.
Come on, turn.
Started to squeeze again, and he turned again. He did that several times, and I can't believe it, but he got away from us. He went in, you know, to the high grass, and we expected him to come out any time because, you know, there was more does that showed up, but, you know, he gave us a slip. That was, it was one of them you just had to laugh about because I had pressure on that rifle a couple times that I expected it to go off, and, you know, but in this case, he gave us a slip. But the thing is, we were having a great time, and we knew it was eventually going to happen. We had to go look for another one. Look at them all. Well, that's totally unbelievable, Pablo, that you got that many black buck. They're kicking up dust coming into that alfalfa. I'm impressed, my friend.
All right.
Unbelievable. Holy jeez, I would have never dreamed you'd have that many out here. Well, these rolling hills, you just got to get them in the right area where you can break up over and get them within, you know, 300 yards, you know.
Right.
That's the fun of trying.
Yeah, very spooky too.
With anticipations of filling our second black buck tag, we come up on these rolling hills and using the ravines and everything into our advantage and trying to get in location.
Right there's one bedding down.
Yeah, he's just looking at us right now.
We can drop in that ditch. Oh, okay. Come right up. Take 100 yards off of him.
I can see him, I can see him. I got him now. I got him. I just let him turn.
He's not gonna turn. He's gonna, as soon as he turns, he's go. Just shoot it on it.
How far is he?
Oh, 240.
Oh, okay. I got him, man. Here we go. They can't handle that shock when that hits them like that straight on. I mean, it's too much for their system. It's too much for their system right there.
That's right.
It was like 200 yards, confidence in the weapon, confidence in the ammo that I'm using. We took him straight on, and you know, you talk about a good, clean, humane kill. He just down, he went, and there was our second black buck. Look at that. He's unique, isn't he?
Pretty cool.
They almost touch right here.
Yep. Got a big spiral on it with a lot of character. Really nice buck.
I sit there. Of course, I've seen it a couple times, unsuccessful start. They're like a caribou when they lock in on you like that.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, they just they have you locked in, so they better take a shot.
Man, thanks for another adventure right there.
Come on.
Appreciate it.
Great job.
The big game of Argentina is not limited to the black buck, and one of the most exciting of the other species found on the Pampas is the fierce tusked wild boar. Winchester Legends is brought to you by Winchester Repeating Arms, the guns that work. She Outdoor Apparel, clothing for her expedition. Hunter's Specialties, for sportsmen, by sportsmen. Redhead, finest in the field since 1856. Winchester Legends is brought to you by Otis Technology, the finest gun cleaning systems in the world. SOS Outdoor Products, quality gear for the outdoor enthusiast. Argentina is a big game hunter's heaven. The European influence in the country inspired landowners to import a variety of old world game such as the red deer. Other species include the striking fallow deer with its palmated antlers and spotted hide. But perhaps the most challenging and thrilling to hunt is the wild boar.
The wild boar in here in Argentina, traditionally, it's just part of the tradition. Everybody hunts them at night, sitting by water holes and on the full moon. Here in the ranch, we're going to have a chance of do a fair chase, and it's the only few places that you can see them during the daytime.
In Pablo and the ranch hands kind of know in a general area where these boar are going to be.
I got a bunch right here. I got a bunch right here. I got a bunch in the bottom. Yeah, they're on the bottom. They're a little bit to the right. You see them? They're moving right to the right, and it's going up to the north in the lower portion. We're going to try to get right underneath of them and work the way when. They're just getting off the water over there, so we're going to try to catch up with them. Let's get ready. Let's get ready. That's the other ones that will go that way.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try to get it close as we can, probably about 300.
Right on.
Yeah.
We got to get to that hole right there.
Right, and probably about 300 yards.
Straight that way.
Yeah. It's this, you're working the way right to the right.
Yeah. Big one went through.
You want to go and try to get it here and there, but it's see if they'll show up.
Yeah, I would say they're going to come through here someplace.
Right, hopefully they don't get in nothing, because we'll never see them.
Yeah.
It's just easy up in there, okay?
Right there.
Right.
That's it right in here. I think we got him now.
Get ready.
220.
Oh, yes, baby. He's down.
That knocked him down, didn't it?
Down, Bob.
And boy, I mean, it was fast and furious there, range finding, getting the shooting sticks out and getting the rifle up on top of it, trying to get him to stop, and all of a sudden, there he was, there's a shot. He went down. I mean, so there's our first wild boar.
Awesome. Yeah, great. We have a lot of the boars and the wild boars that just come up all through this area. Bob, you see all the hair?
Yeah.
This is the perfect. There are, and of course, you see how wide it is in the front, and then shorter towards the back. You see how much wider it is. You got the look of the triangle. You see all the dirt and everything, or they just dig all the holes and roots. Great.
Yeah. Good shot.
When you think of the Pampas and the game of Argentina, it seems like the American West flipped upside down. So much of it is reminiscent of the high plains of Wyoming and Montana. The animals may be different from our West, but the way and the spirit of the hunting is not. Like good hunting country everywhere, it has a feel of its own, but one any hunter can recognize.